Sound check here with DC Everest Wausau Bulldogs here July 3rd, Wednesday night over at DC Everest here. Doing a sound check here with Zaleski Sports.
Batting second, playing second base, number 10, Tony Eiffeldano.
All right, welcome out here to DC Everest here, getting our starting lineups here.
Playing designated hitter, number 35, Dylan Dobratz.
Oliver Tarosky, Tony Alfadano, Dylan Dobratz.
Batting fourth and playing first base, number 19, Luke Smogoleski.
Luke Smogoleski hitting fourth over at first.
Batting fifth and playing shortstop, number 12, Jesse Osnes.
Jesse Osnes hitting 5th over at short.
Batting 6 and playing left field, number 13, Jackson Albee.
Jackson Albee in left hitting 6th
Batting
here tonight.
7th and playing third base, number 30, Joe Gravine.
Joe Gravine will be hitting in the 7th spot over at third
Batting
base.
8th and playing catcher, number 1, Ryan Rodemeyer.
Ryan Rodemeyer catching tonight, hitting 8th.
Batting 9th and playing center field, number 29, Ian Stahl.
Ian Stahl will round things out in center field, hitting 9th.
Number 27, Jack Bartels.
Jack Bartles will pitch here tonight for Wausau.
By Tom Magnuson.
Tom Magnuson, the manager and coach here for the Wausau Bulldogs.
And now for
We'll get our DC Everest starting lineup here.
leading off and playing center field, number 11, Pearson McDonald.
Pearson McDonald to lead things off out in center field.
Batting second and catching, number 9, Cole Van Slyke.
Cole Van Slyke to do the catching tonight, hitting 2nd.
Batting third and pitching, number 5, J.J. Lewis.
J.J. Lewis hitting 3rd and pitching tonight.
Batting fourth and playing first base, number 25, Ben Schley.
Ben Schley hitting 4th at
Batting
first
fifth
base.
and playing right field, number 7, Aiden Hopp.
Aiden Hopt hitting 5th tonight out in right field.
Batting sixth and playing third base, number 12, Cole O'Brien.
Cole O'Brien will hit 6 over at third base tonight.
Batting seventh and playing left field, number 1, Brennan Hochberger.
Brennan Hochberger hitting 7th, playing out in left field here tonight for DC Everest.
Batting eighth and playing shortstop, number 20, George Jablonski.
George Jablonski over at short hitting 8th tonight.
And batting ninth and playing second base, number 13, Will Schober.
Will Schoberg batting 9th here and playing out at second base.
By infamous Coach Riley Pazer and
Riley.
assisted by Greg Legman.
Greg Langbin and Riley Pazer here. We'll get our national anthem here on
Peters and Jason
Zaleski Sports.
We now ask for all who are able to please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
All right, we are back out. Welcome to Zaleski Sports here. Dan Lau in the production, Brandon Barncott doing the call here for Zaleski tonight. DC Everest here, post 492, and the Wausau Bulldogs post 10 here. Our pregame brought to you tonight by Auto Select, located on Schofield Avenue in Weston, has been providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty and free roadside assistance at Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, and also Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. Wausau came in here. They had a victory over Antigo just a couple nights ago over in Athletic Park over in Wausau. 13-8 come from behind victory for the Bulldogs. After tonight's contest, they'll be back in action this weekend up in Stevens Point. Should say down in Stevens Point. Technically, they'll be in the Firecracker Tournament. They play a game on Friday at 12:30 and a couple games on Saturday at 3 and 5. And Sunday will be determined depending upon how they do. DC Everest, on the other hand, comes in here. They will be back in action on the 9th, I believe, which would be next Tuesday, so long as my stats here from Dan Lau and crew are accurate, which usually they are. Again, tonight's game brought to you tonight by Auto Select, again, located on Schofield Avenue in Weston, which has been providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. with a 3-year nationwide warranty and free roadside assistance. At Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, and also on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. We had our starting lineups here. Wausau, the visiting team, they'll be led off by Oliver Tarosky, Tony Eiffeldano hitting second, Dylan Dobratz hitting third, Luke Smogaleski hitting fourth, Jesse Osnes in the 5-hole, Jackson Albee hitting sixth, Joe Gervine hitting seventh, Ryan Rodemeyer hitting eighth, and Ian Stahl will hit ninth here tonight. Tarosky to lead things off here. 385 to straightaway center here, 325 down the lines here. J.J. Lewis out on the hill, the right-hander first pitch misses up, so it is now 1-0 here to Tarosky. Lewis's 1-0 offering fouled off, and count now goes 1-1 here. Wausau 8-8 overall thus far, as we mentioned, and he'll be back in action for the Firecracker tournament. And the 1-1 offering here from Lewis misses high now, so it's 2-1 to Tarosky. Tony Eiffeldana, the on-deck hitter here for Wausau. And a called strike, so count now goes even at 2-2 to Tarosky. Tom Magnuson, the coach and manager over at third for the Bulldogs here. All misses down and out here, so count now goes to full. Lewis's 3-2 offering fouled off out of play. Count remains full. Of course, this game was slated to be played last night here, but of course, Mother Nature had other ideas for us, so playing out here tonight. Pretty nice night overall, probably mid-80s, we'll say. That ball going to be fouled off. Count remain full now here to Tarosky. And with Tony Eiffeldano, the on-deck hitter for the Bulldogs here. Lewis's 3-2 offering on the way, misses high, and that'll be ball 4, and a base on ball for Tarosky.
Batting second and playing second base, number 10, Tony Eiffeldano.
That'll bring up number 10, second baseman Tony Eiffeldano here. Dylan Dobratz, the on-deck hitter, the designated hitter in the on-deck circle here for Wausau. Lewis from the stretch, the pitch, a called strike to Eiffeldano. So Tarosky aboard at first for Wausau. Lewis 0-1 offering from the stretch. That's going to be hit out to center. That will be out number 1. So the F-8, if you're scoring at home for out number 1, that's...
Now to bat, designated hitter, number 35, Dylan Dobratz.
That was Pearson McDonald who made the play out there for DC Everest. 1 out now with Dylan Dobratz here. And a called strike here to Dylan. Count now goes 0-1. Feeling pretty good that I brought the sunglasses here. It's a good choice, at least for this particular point in time. The 0-1 offering here is called strike, throw down to second, not going to be in time, and Oliver Tarosky will be aboard with a stolen base. 0-2 count here now to Dylan Dobratz. Runner now in scoring position for Wausau. Lewis working from the stretch. The 0-2 count. That's going to be lifted into the air. Playable at third, and the F5 for out number 2 here to retire Dobrats.
Now up to bat, first baseman, number 19, Luke Smogoleski.
And that was Cole O'Brien making the play over at third. Luke Smogoleski now. His first plate appearance here tonight for the Bulldogs. The lefty. Luke, the first baseman here tonight. Runner in scoring position at second. 2 outs here. The pitch from the stretch swung on, and that'll be caught for out number 3. So it'll be 3 outs here. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move to the bottom half of inning number 1 here. 0-0. You're listening to and watching American Legion baseball tonight here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Axis Insurance is your complete independent insurance agency for auto, home, business, and life insurance serving Wisconsin and Minnesota. Insurance can often be confusing and frustrating, but with Axis Insurance you get experienced advisors that pair you with exactly the coverage you need at the most competitive prices for every stage of life. Located in Weston and a proud supporter of area high school athletics, their business truly does revolve around you. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net or by calling 715-355-8400.
All right, we are back out here. One of our many game day sponsors, in fact, one of the sponsors that typically will do the halftime show, the Greenheck Group, the global leader in creating their movement and control, in creating air movement and control equipment. Try to say that 3 times fast. Greenheck is one of Wausau's largest employers and the perfect place for the next step in your career. See if Greenheck Group is right for you. Visit greenheck.com. That's greenheck.com. So Jack Bartles will get the start here for Wausau tonight. Pearson McDonald, Cole Van Slyke, and J.J. Lewis will get things started here for Everest. Also want to give thanks tonight to Great Lakes Cheese. Join the team at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau. You'll work at a state-of-the-art facility with excellent benefits, pay culture, and so much more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path at Great Lakes Cheese. Learn more and apply at greatlakescheese.com. Pearson McDonald to lead things off here. Number 11, the right-handed hitting Pearson McDonald, the center fielder, had a couple plays last half inning for Everest.
Pearson McDonald.
And again, right-hander Jack Bartles here to get the start for the Bulldogs. Bartles set the pitch. This is high, so it is now 1-0 here now to McDonald. 1-0 offering here on the way. That's going to be grounded over to second. And that will be out number 1. The 4-3 here to retire McDonald for out number 1. That was Tony Eifeldano there to glove that and retire McDonald here. Cole Van Slyke now here. Cole, the left-handed hitting catcher here tonight for Everest. J.J. Lewis, who we saw in the last half inning out on the hill for DC Everest hitting in the on-deck circle here. And it called strike 2, Van Slyke. One offering here to Cole Van Slyke. Off-speed pitch in there. 4 strike, called strike 2 here, so it's quickly 0-2 now to Van Slyke. Fastball misses, so count goes to 1-2 now to Van Slyke. One-two offering is a swing and a miss for out number 2 here. And that's the first Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout tonight. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number 1 choice and cleanup and restoration. So 2 outs now here for J.J. Lewis. And Bartles with a called strike here. 0-1 now to Lewis. That ball going to be fouled off of Lewis's leg, it looks like. So count now goes quickly to 0-2 here. Bottom half inning number 1 here. Bartles 0-2 offering a swing and a miss. May have got a piece of that. So count remains 0-2 here now to Lewis. Lewis able to stay alive, fouling that one off here. So count remains 0-2 now. And that ball poked out of play, foul. Lewis staying alive here. And that'll be a base hit for Lewis. First hit here of the night for either team. So Lewis aboard now.
Now up to bat, first baseman number 25, Ben Schlee.
Ben Schlee here now. Ben, the first baseman, hitting tonight in the cleanup spot here for Everest. J.J. Lewis aboard here. Couple outs here. Bottom half inning number 1 here. Check back on Lewis from Bartles. Bartles set the pitch. Fastball in there for strike 1 here to Ben. It's now 0-1. And the check back over on Lewis. That ball will get away, and I think that may have gone under the fence perhaps. Lewis ends up at second. So Bartles set with the 0-1 offering here to Ben. That's going to be hit sharply. That'll be a base hit, a run being sent home. Throw is cut off, and the first run will score here, so Lewis will score. Schley will end up at second.
Now up to bat, the right fielder number 7, Aiden Hop.
And an RBI there for Ben. And Aiden Hop now here, the right fielder. Cole O'Brien, the on-deck hitter, should Aiden Hop reach here. Bartles set the pitch. Misses down here. So now 1-0 here to Aiden. Everest strikes first in this one here. They're up 1-0. Bottom half inning number 1 here. 2-0 count here to Haupt. Ball misses high now, so it's 3-0. And that's a called strike, taken all the way. So here's count now 3-1 to Aiden Haupt. All lifted into the air. That will be playable for out number 3, and Haupt retired on the F3 here, or out number 3. A run on a couple hits, no errors. 1 inning in the books here. DC Everest out front 1-0. You've been listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back in a moment.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
All right, back out here for inning number 2. DC Everest, as we mentioned, scored first here. Couple of singles in that inning. Led off with J.J. Lewis and then Ben Schley, who had a single. Ben had the RBI single to drive in Lewis here. Lewis back out on the hill for his second inning of work here now for Everest. And Jesse Osnes will lead things off here for Wausau.
Shortstop, number 12, Jesse Osnes.
Jesse, the shortstop here tonight, hitting in the number 5 spot. And a called strike. Fastball in there to Osnes now, so it's 0-1 here. Jackson Albee, the on-deck hitter for Wausau. The 0-1 offering here from Lewis. That ball hit out into right. Playable and out number 1. So the F9 to retire Osnes for out number 1.
Now to bat, the third baseman, number 30, Joe Gravine.
That was Aiden Haupt out there to make the play, and that brings up, this may be Jackson Albee, I believe. And that pitch misses, so it is now 1-0 here to Albee. Lewis from the stretch, the pitch grounded over to short. Play made 6-3. Quick 2 outs here, so Albee retired by the way of 6-3 put out here. And that'll bring up third baseman Joe Gravine here, the third baseman. So quick 2 outs here. Osnes flies out to right. Albee grounds out to short. Jablonski made the play on that for Everest, so 2 outs now here. Pitch misses a bit up here, so 1-0 now to Joe Gravine. And Ryan Rodemeyer, the on-deck hitter for Wausau. Should Gravine reach here. And it's a called strike. Count moves 1-1 now to Gravine. Off-speed pitch going to be fouled out of play. Count now 1-2. This is 1-2 offering, breaking ball. Swung and a miss, but he'll stay alive here. So it remains 1-2 now to Gravine. And a swing and a miss for out number 3, and that is another Serve Jamie Wenzel strikeout, where you can call Jamie Wenzel at Serve for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. No runs, no hits, no errors. We'll move to the bottom half, inning number 2. You've been listening to and watching American Legion baseball here on Zaleski Sports. We will be back for bottom of 2nd coming up.
I'm Karen from the Hearing House. Ignoring hearing loss can have many negative effects on your body and your life. Even if you don't realize it, it can affect your mind, your relationships, the way you feel, the way you act, your activities. Hearing loss is so much more than not hearing what people are saying. That's why at the Hearing House we're so passionate about what we do, because we see the changes in people's lives.
So call us if you're ready to find out if we can help you.
Make your house a hearing house.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
All right, back out here for the bottom half of inning number 2. One of our many game day sponsors here today, Rotographic Printing. Rotographics is your local Wausau graphic printing expert. Your business can always depend on the finest customer service that will ensure your project is done right and sets you apart from the competition. From sales literature, retail, production, design, brand building for your next graphics printing need, look to Rotographics Printing on 80th Street in Wausau. So Cole O'Brien leads things off here. Bartles back out for his second inning of work here. Quickly up 0-2 now here. Brennan Hochberger, the on-deck hitter for Everest. All misses down though, so it's 1-2 now here to O'Brien. One-two offering here from Bartles is going to be out of play and foul. Bottom half, inning number 2 here. Everest out the early lead. And that is a swing and a miss for out number 1, and that's the second Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout tonight for Jack Bartles. You can call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. So Bartles now with a pair of Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeouts tonight. And pitch in there to Brennan Hochberger now. George Jablonski, the on-deck hitter here for Everest. Ball misses downstairs, so count now 1-1. That'll be a base hit for Hochberger here.
Shortstop number 20, George Jablonski.
And that'll bring up shortstop George Jablonski here. George hitting tonight in the 8th spot here. Will Schoberg, the on-deck hitter. One out here with Hochberger over at first. Bartles working from the stretch. The pitch. And it'll be ball one now, so it's 1-0. Bartles 1-0 offering here. And that'll miss down though. Count now goes 2-0. Two offering, that's hit on the ground. Chance for two. They're going to try to turn it, and they will do just that. So the 6-4-3 double play here turned well. That'll be 2 innings now in the books. 1 hit, no runs, no errors. We are through 2 innings complete here. DC Everest out front, 1-0. Top half inning third coming up here. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back in a moment.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
All right, back out here for inning number 3 here. One of our many game day sponsors tonight. Culligan Water. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Also tonight brought to you by Camping World. You can now get into a new RV starting at just $98 a month. We won't let the economy steal your camping season. We've worked with our preferred bank partners to lower monthly payments like never before, so we can make RVing more affordable than ever before. Take advantage of this very limited time offer and lock in your low monthly payment today. So Ryan Rodemeyer to lead things off here in top half inning number 3. J.J. Lewis out here for his 3rd inning of work here for Everest. It's 1-1 now here to Ryan. Ian Stahl, the on-deck hitter here for Wausau. And that's a called strike, so it's 1-2 now here. And the 1-2 offering from Lewis. That hit out to center, but that will be playable. And that will be out number 1 here.
Now up to bat, center fielder, number 29.
That was Pearson McDonald making the play there for Everest. That'll bring up Ian Stahl now. Ian, the center fielder here tonight for Wausau, his first plate appearance. And he looks at strike 1. And that ball hit out of play and foul, so count now goes to 0-2 now to Ian Stahl. Ben Schley giving chase on that one over at first. The 0-2 offering here from Lewis. Swung on and missed, but it looks like he got a piece of it, so he'll stay alive here at 0-2. One out here. Top half inning number 3. Fastball hit pretty well. And will be retiring. That's Pearson McDonald with his second catch here in this inning for out number 2. And we're back to the top of the order here in Oliver Trosky here. He walked and stole a base back in inning number 1. And that ball hit pretty well. That's going to be that'll be extra bases, it looks like, possibly. And Oliver will be in for a double here. And the first hit given up here tonight by J.J. Lewis. And that brings up Tony Eiffeldano. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Flew out to center. Flew out to McDonald back in inning number 1. Lewis steps off momentarily. 1-0. 1-0 our score here. Top half of inning number 3. Off-speed pitch misses high to Eiffeldano. Dylan Dobrot's the on-deck hitter now for Wausau. Should Tony reach here. Pitch misses down though, so it's 2-0. The throw back down to second. Oliver Tarashki will retreat back in safely. So it's 2-0 now here to Eiffeldano. Lewis working from the stretch, the pitch, and that'll be a called strike 1. So it's 2-1 now here. Well, very early going. It's been a fairly brisk moving type game. Both pitchers pitching pretty well. Again, early on here, but 4 hits between the two teams thus far. So a 3-1 hitters count now to Eiffeldano. That ball going to be lifted in the air. And that will retire Eiffeldano for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. Move to the bottom half of inning number 3. DC Everest out front 1-0 over Wausau. Bottom half of inning number 3 coming up. Listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back in a moment.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at Staub.
All right, back out here. Will Schoberg will lead things off here. Bottom half inning number 3, his first plate appearance. Will, the second baseman here for Everest. Pearson McDonald represents the top of the order and the on-deck hitter here for Everest. A swing and a miss for strike one, and Jack Bartles back out for his third inning of work here this evening. And a swing and a miss, so it's quickly 0-2 now here to Schoberg. The 0-2 offering here. And that's a called third strike for out number one, and that is another Serb-Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout tonight here. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serb-Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. That is 3 Serb-Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeouts thus far for Jack Bartles. And Pearson McDonald here 0 for 1, grounded out to second back in inning number 1. And that's a called strike. Fastball in there. The 0-1 offering here from Bartles that's swung on. Going back on it, that's going to be a tough play. That will be over the head of. That'll be a double here for Pearson McDonald.
Now up to bat, the catcher, number 9, Cole Van Slyke.
The ball just kept carrying and carrying, and Ian Stahl out there kept going back on it, but a double nonetheless for McDonald. That brings up Cole Van Slyke 0 for 1 here tonight. One out with a runner at second. Called strike to Van Slyke. McDonald, the lead runner, out at second for Everest. 0-1 offering here from Bartles from the stretch. This ball, they're going to call that, I believe, a dead ball. I think that may have got a piece of him. Count now goes 0-2 now to Van Slyke. Fleet Farm has everything you need for summer fun on the water. Check out their huge selection of kayaks, water towables, fishing gear, and more. Shop in store at a store near you or online at fleetfarm.com. Bartles working from the stretch. The 0-2 offering here to Van Slyke. And he'll go to 3 with it. And they're going to call McDonald out at third. That'll be the second out here.
The pitcher, number 5, J.J. Lewis.
So a couple outs now here for J.J. Lewis. J.J. scored a run and singled back in inning number 1. He looks at ball 1, so it's 1-0 now to Lewis. That's a called strike to Lewis, so 1-. And Slyke out at first. Lewis swings and misses, so count now goes to 1-2 here. I'm going to call that a dead ball, so count will remain 1-2 now to J.J. Lewis. Ben Schley, the on-deck hitter, should Lewis reach here. Everest with the 4 hits this evening thus far. And they're going to strike 3, drop third strike. Throw down to first. That'll be another Serb-Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout, however. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serb-Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. So 1 hit, 1 left, no runs. 3 innings in the books here. DC Everest out front 1-0. We move to the 4th inning. You've been listening to and watching American Legion Baseball tonight on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Hi, this is Madeline from Abbey Bank. We would like to take a moment to thank our customers for their continued support. We know you have many options to choose from when it comes to your banking needs, and we thank you for choosing us. Please join us each Friday in June for our Customer Appreciation Fridays. We invite our customers to come into any Abbey Bank location for your free dairy treat of the week. We're happy to help support our local Wisconsin dairy farmers. Abbey Bank is member FDIC and equal housing lender.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Up to $200 back on select sets of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card. Through June 28th at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
All right, back out here. Inning number 4 coming up here. One of our many game day sponsors here, Merrill Steel. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest and apply at merrillsteel.com. Tonight also brought to you tonight by Bacchus Family Chiropractic. Bacchus Family Chiropractic in Rothschild provides personalized chiropractic care in a family-oriented atmosphere. They can help any age patients from just a few days old to the moms and dads trying to keep up with the kids. No matter what issue your body is battling, from migraines and anxiety to stress or a wide variety of youth issues, let Bacchus Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve.
Now up to bat, the designated hitter number 35, Dylan Dobratz.
Dylan Dobratz here will lead things off in this top half of inning number 4, 0 for 1 tonight here. He flew out to third, his first at-bat. And he will look at strike number 1 here. J.J. Lewis back out on the hill tonight here for this 4th inning. And Dobratz swings and misses, so it's quickly 0-2 now here to Dylan. And he fouls a piece of that one away, so he will remain at 0-2 now here. Luke Smogaleski, the on-deck hitter here for Wausau. All just missed, so it's now 1-2 to Dylan Dobratz. All misses high, so count goes to 2-2 now here to Dylan. Off-speed pitch misses high, count goes to full. So Lewis has pitched pretty effectively, I would say. Just surrendered the 1 hit thus far. Working here in the 4th. That ball fouled off, so it remains full now here. And Dobratz will be aboard the base on ball here.
Now up to bat, the first baseman, number 19, Luke Smogaleski.
And first baseman Luke Smogaleski here. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He flew out to center field back in inning number 1. Luke, the left-handed hitting first baseman, he'll hit that one. And that will be out 1. That's Brendan Hochberger to make the play out there. Well, the F7 if you're scoring at home, and that brings up Jesse Osnes. Jesse 0 for 1 tonight, flew out to right back in inning number 2. Dobrat's over at first. Lewis with 1 out here working from the stretch. Ball going to be hit foul down the third base line. So it's 0-1 now here to Osnes. Lewis keeping a close eye on Dobrat's over at first. Ball gets away, and that will be Dylan getting down to second. It's now 1-1 with a runner in scoring position with Dobrat's out at second. And Lewis will miss outside, so it's 2-1 now. Jackson Albee, the on-deck hitter for Wausau post 10 here. 2-1 count here from Lewis. That ball fouled off. So 2-2 now here to Osnes. And Jesse 0 for 1 here tonight. Dobrat's out at second. Jesse will take a quick pause here. So the 2-2 offering coming up here from Lewis. And that will miss. So count goes full now to Jesse Osnes. Fastball misses low, and that'll be a base on ball. Does your roof need attention? We'll call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield today. They are your hail damage experts, and they serve all of central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. If you have recent hail damage to your home or business, Seamless Commercial Roofing is your hail damage expert, and their workmanship is always guaranteed. Call them today for a free estimate. That's Seamless Commercial Roofing. Call 715-204-8103. We'll stay right here unless there's a change of pitchers. I don't know that there would be at this juncture, but Coach out to say a few words, no doubt. Express Employment get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals with locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Tonight also brought to you tonight in part from Auto Select of Weston. Auto Select, located on Schofield Avenue in Weston, has been providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty and free roadside assistance, at Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. So Lewis will stay out there here. Couple runners aboard here for Wausau with Dobrat's out at second and Osnes down at first, and Jackson Albee coming up here. Jackson 0 for 1 tonight, grounded to short back in inning number 2. Lewis working with 1 out here from the stretch. Ball hit pretty well. Going back on that is Pierce McDonald. The tag will be on, and a good throw, and that will get... That'll get Dobrat's out at second. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We'll move to the bottom half, inning number 4. DC Everest out front 1-0. They'll be coming up here, bottom half, inning number 4. You are listening to and watching American Legion Baseball tonight on Zaleski Sports. Back in a moment.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
All right, back out here, bottom half inning number 4 coming up here. One of our many game day sponsors tonight, Access Insurance. Whether it concerns your personal life or your business, with Access Insurance, you know you're taken care of. Auto, home, business, life, and disability. No matter what your needs, look to Access Insurance and rest easy. Learn more at accessinsurance.net. Access Insurance. Their business revolves around you. That's Access Insurance. So Ben Schley will lead things off here. Bottom half inning number 4 here for Everest. He looks at strike 1, so it's 0-1. Ben had the RBI single back in inning number 1. Foul that one off, so it's quickly 0-2 now to Schley. Ben, the first baseman here for Everest. Bartles back for his 4th inning of work here. Schley lifts that one into the air. That'll be fielded out in center for out number 1. And that was Ian Stahl out there in center to retire Schley for out number 1. And Aiden Hopt coming up here. Aiden 0 for 1 here tonight. Flew out to first base back in inning number 1. And that misses a bit high perhaps. So it's 1-0 now here to Hopt. Fastball in there for strike. 1-1 offering coming up, 1 out. Pitch misses out, so it's 2-1 now to Hopt. Bartles working with a 2-1 count here, 1 away here with Hopt. He'll foul that one off, so it's 2-2 now. 5 hits between the two teams here tonight thus far. Also with just the 1 hit thus far. Ball hit on the ground. It's going to be played. A good play, and 6-3 out for out number 2 to retire Aiden Hopt. That was a pretty nice looking play by Jesse Osnes to stay with it, ranging over to his left to make the play for out number 2. And that'll bring up Cole O'Brien now. Cole 0 for 1 tonight. Beg your pardon, 0 for 1. His second plate appearance, 2 outs here. Bartles working and called strike to O'Brien. Swing and a miss. Fastball quickly. 0-2 now here to O'Brien. Bartles working pretty quick, I would say. And that will be a swing and a miss for 3 up, 3 down in. That's another Servpro Jamie Wenzel strikeout tonight, where you can call Jamie Wenzel at Servpro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. No runs, no hits, no errors. 4 innings in the book here. DC Everest out front 1-0. You are listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back in a moment.
Hey
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
All right, we are back out here. 5th inning coming up. One of our many game day sponsors tonight on Zaleski Sports, the Hearing House. The Hearing House provides personalized hearing health care from 5 convenient locations throughout central Wisconsin. Give Karen and Todd a call to schedule an appointment today in Wausau, Stevens Point, Colby, Neelsville, or Marshfield. Make your house a hearing house. Tonight also brought to you tonight in part by Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers a personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. J.J. Lewis out here for his 5th inning of work for Everest. Has surrendered just the 1 hit here thus far. And Joe Gravine will lead things off here for Wausau. Joe for 1 here tonight. And that will miss. So it is 1-0 now to Gravine. Ryan Rodemeyer, the on-deck hitter here for Wausau. That ball going to be hit down the line and foul, so count goes 1-1 there. Tom Magnuson showing his athleticism, able to evade that one. So it's 2-1 now here to Gravine. Of course, Tom, the head manager and coach here for Wausau. Ball going to be fouled and out of play. So it's 2-2 now here to Gravine. Lewis working with a 2-2 count here to Gravine. That ball going to be hit in the air. That's going to be out to center, and Pearson McDonald will make the play for out number 1 to retire Joe Gravine for out number 1.
Now to bat, the catcher number 1, Ryan Rodemeyer.
And that'll bring up Ryan Rodemeyer. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Flew out to McDonald out in center, his first at bat back in inning number 3. Ball misses high, so it's 1-0 now here to Rodemeyer. Lewis's pitch, a called strike to Rodemeyer, so count goes now to 1-1. Lewis's 1-1 offering, and that'll be out to McDonald, getting a pretty good workout tonight in center field for out number 2, the F8 to retire Rodemeyer for out number 2. And that'll bring up Ian Stahl. He's 0 for 1 tonight, flew out to center back in inning number 3. So quickly 2 outs here for J.J. Lewis. And that ball hit. And a good play made back there for third out. So a 3 up, 3 down inning here. Runs, no hits, no errors. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 5 here. Everest coming up. They have the 1-0 lead. You've been listening to and watching American Legion baseball here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Back in a moment.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
All right, back out here, bottom half. Inning number 5 coming up here. Brennan Hochberger will lead things off here. Next step, prosthetics. Providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. So that'll be a base hit for Hochberger. So he's 2 for 2 tonight now. Couple of singles for Brennan. And George Jablonski coming up 0 for 1 tonight here. With Hochberger aboard. Again, Brennan 2 for 2 on the evening tonight for Everest, the 5th hit for Everest. Bartles checking back on Brennan there at first. And the bunt being shown, and Bartles will field it. Only play to 1. 1-3 to retire Jablonski, but he will do his job and get Hochberger over to second. So Will Schoberg coming up. Will 0 for 1 tonight. So 1 out here with Hochberger over at second. Bartles working from the stretch. Now to Will. With 1 out here and Hochberger over at second. 2-0 now. Sun starting to somewhat, we'll say, dissipate into the 8 o'clock sky here. Ball going to be lifted out of play and foul. Count will go to 2-1 now here to Schoberg. With Pearson McDonald, the on-deck hitter here for Everest. Bartles 2-1 offering here to Schoberg. It's now 3-1. Here's count 3-1 offering here to Schoberg is going to miss down low and a walk given up here. So runners out at first and second. And Pearson McDonald coming up here. Pearson is 1 for 2 tonight. He doubled back in inning 3. So 1 for 2. Looks like we'll get a courtesy runner here. So a couple runners on here for Everest, 1 out. Bartles surrendering the 5 hits thus far. That ball hit, and that'll be a base hit. A run being sent home here. That'll be the second run, an RBI for McDonald. His second hit tonight.
catcher number 9, Cole Van Slyke.
Hochberger scores. And then I'll bring up Cole Van Slyke now. Cole 0 for 2 tonight. And that'll be fielded out and left for the second out. The F7 to retire Van Slyke.
Now at the bat, the pitcher number 5, J.J. Lewis.
J.J. Lewis coming up. J.J. 1 for 2 tonight with a run scored and a single back over in inning number 1 for J.J. Of course, J.J. we've seen out on the hill pitching very well thus far. 1 for 2, trying to help his cause a little bit here. And that will hit over to short, and they'll go to second for out number 3. So the 6-4 fielder's choice for out number 3. Run comes across, couple base hits. 5 innings complete now. You are moved to the 6th inning. You've been listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. DC Everest out front 2-0. Back here in a moment.
Axis Insurance is your complete independent insurance agency for auto, home, business, and life insurance serving Wisconsin and Minnesota. Insurance can often be confusing and frustrating, but with Axis Insurance you get experienced advisors that pair you with exactly the coverage you need at the most competitive prices for every stage of life. Located in Weston and a proud supporter of area high school athletics, their business truly does revolve around you. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net or by calling 715-355-8400.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
All right, back out here. 6th inning of work coming up here. Everest out front 2-0. One of our many game day sponsors today, SC Swiderski and SCS Apartment or Home is where you want to live, work, and play. All throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. Also brought to you today in part by Staub Construction. Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Tonight also brought to you in part from Ag Country. Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records, they have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. J.J. Lewis out for his 6th inning of work here tonight. Again, just the one hit surrender thus far for J.J. Both pitchers have looked pretty solid, I would say, in my humble opinion. A pretty quick-moving game by all accounts here. Everest out front 2-0. 7 hits between the two teams. Everest with the 6 hits and Wausau with a 1 hit here thus far. And Oliver.
Now up to bat, the right fielder, number 28, Oliver Tarosky.
Tarosky will lead things off here. Oliver 1 for 1. He had a double back in inning 3, walked in inning number 1. So his 3rd plate appearance here tonight. J.J. Lewis working, and first pitch in there for strike. Lewis is 0-1 offering. Misses high a bit, I believe now. So it's 1-1. And a swing and a miss. So Lewis going with a fastball. So it's 1-2 now here to Tarosky. Again, Oliver 1 for 1 tonight. Lone hit, the double for Oliver. He'll swing and miss, but he'll stay in there. It's 1-2 still here. 1-2 offering here. Fastball in there, and that is a strike. 3 for out number 1 here, and that's another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout here tonight. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number 1 choice and cleanup and restoration. So a pair of Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeouts for J.J. Lewis. And Tony Eifeldano here. Tony is 0 for 2 tonight. Flew out to center his first at-bat and flew out to second his second at-bat. Back over in inning number 3. Lewis's 1-0 pitch misses downstairs, so it's 2-0 now. All hit over to short, glove. Good play made, and out number 2, so the 6-3 put out. And that was Jablonski making the play there for out number 2 in the 6-3, and Dylan Dobrats now. Dylan 0 for 1 tonight. He walked, stole a base back in inning number 4, and he flew out to third in inning 1. So Lewis working with 2 outs here. Top half inning number 6. Fastball in there for strike 1. And a called strike 2. A nice pitch there by Lewis. So quickly 0-2 now, 2 outs. With a designated hitter, Dylan Dobrats. 0-2 offering on the way. May have gotten a piece of that perhaps. So it's 0-2 now here still. Pitch just missed, so count goes to 1-2 now to Dylan. One-two offering on the way here is going to be hit out of play and foul, so the count will remain 1-2 now to Dobrats. One-two pitch coming up here. And that misses, so it's 2-2 now. And that will miss, so it's full now. Difficult, at least for me, from this angle, with the angle of the sun at least. It's probably a good thing that I'm not calling balls and strikes from my vantage point here. And Dobrats will be aboard with a base on ball here. And that'll bring up Luke Smogoleski here. Luke 0 for 2 tonight.
Now to bat, the first baseman, number 19, Luke Smogoleski.
Dobrats down at first. So Luke again 0 for 2 here tonight. Flew out to right field in inning 4 and flew out to center back in inning 1. I'll look at ball 1 now. So 1-0 to Luke. Top half of inning number 6 here out at Everest. That's a called strike to Luke. So it's 1-1 now here. Jesse Osnes, the on-deck hitter for Wausau here, should Smogoleski reach, throw back down to Schley over there. called strike 2, so now it's 1-2 now to Luke. 1-2 count here with 2 outs. Top half inning number 6. Dobrot's out at first. And that'll get through. That'll be a base hit for Smogaleski here, so that brings up Jesse Osnes with a couple runners aboard here for Wausau. Jesse 0 for 1 tonight. He walked. And he also flew out to right field. Coach coming out here to say a few words. We'll stay right here unless there's a change of pitchers. And if there is, we'll take a brief pause. Foundation Finance. Now's your choice. Now's your chance to work with a company that really understands growth. Foundation Finance Company has grown every year since they started in 2012. Make the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group with full-time benefits that start on day 1. That's Foundation Finance. Tonight, game also brought to you tonight in part from Elite Auto Care. Elite Auto Care is where Schofield, Weston, and Wausau turn. Local family-owned auto service you can trust. For all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles, look to Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Schofield. It looks like we'll stay with Lewis here. He is working with 2 outs here. I'm not quite sure where he is in terms of pitch count, but I would say for the most part he's been very, very effective and just surrendering the 2 hits here, but a couple runners aboard now for Jesse Osnes. And Lewis will miss high, so it's 1-0 now. Dobrot's out at second. And that'll be a foul ball. It's a good thing our camera guy tracked that because I did not. Nice job to Dan Lau, the production here. A 1-1 pitch from J.J. Lewis coming up here. Breaking ball misses down low, so becomes 2-1 now to Osnes. And that's a swing and a miss. Big swing there by Osnes. Count goes even now, 2-2. Two's wild on the scoreboard here. The Simon Field scoreboard, 2-2 here. Lewis trying to get out of this one here for Everest. Fastball fouled off, so it remains 2-2 now here to Osnes. Jackson Albee would be the on-deck hitter should Osnes reach. Ball misses high, so it's a full count now to Osnes. Runners probably on the go here, I would guess, with a 3-2 count, 2 outs. Ball lifted into the air. That's going to make its way out to right field, and that will be fielded for out number 3 to retire Jesse Osnes. So no runs, 1 hit. No errors, a couple left here. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 6 here. DC Everest coming up. They are up 2-0. You're listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back in a moment.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Up to $200 back on select sets of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card. Through June 28 at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
All right, back out here. Bottom half, inning 6 coming up here. Everest with a 2-0 lead here. The 6 hits tonight for DC Everest. The 2 runs scored here. They'll be hitting here in their bottom half of inning number 6. And Ben Schley will lead things off here for Everest. Ben tonight 1 for 2. Ben with the RBI single back in inning 1. Flew out to center field back in inning number 4. So 1 for 2 tonight for Ben. And Bartles is back out for his 6th inning of work here tonight for the Bulldogs. And it's 1-0. Fastball hit in the air. That'll be playable. And Schley will be out for the first out here. The F8. Retired by Ian Stahl out there, and that's 1 out here, and that'll bring up Aiden Hopt here. Aiden is 0 for 2 tonight. He grounded to short back in inning number 4 and flew out to first back in inning 1. And he will look at ball 1 here. 1-0 offering misses high, so it's 2-0 now here to Hopt. Cole O'Brien, the third baseman, is the on-deck hitter here for DC Everest. We're in the bottom half, inning number 6. DC Everest out front, 2-0, 2-0 our count, 1 out. Pitch misses out, so it becomes 3-0 now here to Hopt. And that's in there for a called strike 1, so it's 3-1 hitters count coming up here for Aiden Hopt. And as we've mentioned throughout the course of this game, both pitchers have pitched very well thus far. The grounder to second, 4-3 put out. Retire Aiden Hopt for out number 2. It was Tony Eifeldano making the play over there at second, and that'll bring up Cole O'Brien here. Cole, the third baseman, 0 for 2 tonight. And that's in there for a called strike, so it's 0-1 now to O'Brien. Those of you listening and watching and following, this has been a pretty quick-moving baseball game here. So the 1-1 coming up here from Bartles. That'll be a swing and a miss, so it's 1-2 now here. Fastball going to be hit into the fencing here to remain 1-2 now to O'Brien. Bartles maybe had just a little bit of extra on that pitch, perhaps. Count now goes 2-2. That's going to be hit in the air. We'll see. It looks like Eifeldano will give chase to that, and he will retire O'Brien for out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors. 6 innings are in the books. Last wraps coming up here for Wausau. They trail 2-0. You are listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back in a moment.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
All right, we are back out here for the 7th inning here. Wausau coming up, last wraps. They trail 2-0. Looks like a pitching change here. That looks to be right-hander Aiden Haupt coming on here for Everest. Number 7, he'll see Jackson Albee will lead things off. Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. So hard to believe, but we are already in the 7th inning here. Unless there's pinch hitters, Jackson Albee looks to be in the on-deck area, so he'll lead things off here for Wausau. Been a pretty clean baseball game in my humble opinion. 8 hits between the two teams. Wausau with the 2 base hits, DC Everest with a 6. Both pitchers pitched very effectively in my opinion. A 2-0 baseball game, clean baseball game all around in my opinion. Jackson Albee will start things off here tonight. He is 0 for 2 tonight. He grounded to short in inning 2. And he flew out to center in inning number 4. So 0 for 2 tonight for left fielder Jackson Albee. And again, right-hander Aiden Haupt on the hill to try to do his part to close this one down for Everest. Fastball in there for strike 1. That ball hit pretty well, but that'll be playable and out number 1. To retire Jackson Albee. And it looks like we'll have
Now up to bat number 4, Davis Winter.
Davis Winter here, the pinch hitter for Joe Gravine in the 7th spot. So his first plate appearance, a lefty. And Haupt misses high, so it's 1-0 now to Davis Winter. And that pitch just misses, so it is now 2-0 to Winter. Haupt, the right-hander, working from the stretch, the 2-0 count here. And that'll be in there for strike 1. So it's 2-1 now here to Winter. And the 2-1 offering here from Haupt. It's going to be hit out into center. That's going to be actually out right. That'll be the second out here. The F7 to retire Davis Winter for out number 2. And then it looks like we'll have a Ethan Sillers, it looks like.
Number 18, Ethan Sillers.
He'll be pinch hitting here. So Sillers now with 2 outs. And that's a called strike here to Ethan. So it's 0-1 now here from Haupt. And that'll be a swing and a miss for strike 2. So it is quickly 0-2 now to Sillers. 0-2 count, 2 outs here to Sillers. All misses down, so it's 1-2 now. That ball misses high, so it's 2-2 now here to Ethan. 2-2 pitch from the stretch. And that'll be a called third strike, and that is the third out. And that will be a final here, and that's another Servpro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. You can call Jamie Wenzel at Servpro for the #1 choice and cleanup and restoration. A final out here at DC Everest. DC Everest comes out of here with a 2-0 victory. We'll have our post-game show, our Merrill Steel post-game show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest and apply at merrillsteel.com. We'll hopefully get a few words here from Coach Riley Pazer here and a player of the game. We'll see who that might be. But again, DC Everest comes out of here with a 2-0 victory tonight and a pretty quick-moving baseball game. Just 8:30, and we've already got a game in the books here. We'll be back here after these commercial messages. You've been listening to and watching American Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Again, a final, DC Everest 2 over Wausau. Our Merrill Steel post-game show coming up here shortly on Zaleski Sports. Wait till Big Dan gives us. All right, there we go. Dan Lau giving me the big thumbs up. Well, first of all, we'll start with you, Coach Riley Pazer. You guys come out of here. This is a quick-moving game, you guys. An hour and a half. I never would have imagined a 90-minute Legion game, but you guys come out of here 2-0 victory against Wausau, crosstown foe. Talk a little bit about tonight's game, Coach.
Yeah, I think it all starts with JJ. He did a phenomenal job of going out right away, throwing strikes, let him hit it. We got a defense. We've preached that all year. Then we did enough on the offensive end, and JJ and Aiden went out and finished the rest for us.
Yeah, you really did. And I think just like you said, the 6 hits as a team, I think JJ with just the 2 hits, and then, of course, the good relief pitching to close things out. Where do you guys go from here? I know you guys, there's a lot of baseball certainly, but what's next for you guys?
Yeah, I think this is a great way to kind of end the first half of the Legion season, so to say, and hopefully we can keep this momentum going up. I know starting next week, we have a lot of games and not a lot of days, so it's going to be important that guys like JJ and Aiden and Moore step up because we're going to need them to throw.
Absolutely. Coach, anything else before we let you get back to your squad tonight here?
Nope, happy 4th.
Happy 4th, yep. Nice job, Coach. That's Coach Coach Pazer there. And JJ Lewis here, he's going to be our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. I don't know if you've been in the house before. I don't know if you know the drill. We'll prep you if you haven't been. But JJ, talk a little bit about tonight's performance. You come out here, you pitch 6 innings strong, you give up the two hits, no runs against a pretty good Wausau team. Talk about the performance, because in my opinion, it was very, very effective.
Yeah, tonight I just went out throwing strikes. That's all I really needed to do. I had my defense behind me. I had a couple walks here and there, but I just needed them to put the ball in play for my defense to work behind me.
Yeah, and I think you did just that. You had the very effective defense. A lot of balls kind of hit out into that center right left field area. You were just very effective. Again, a 90-minute American Legion baseball game is really unheard of almost. But again, I think that's a testament to you and certainly your defense. What's kind of your role with this team? Where do you see yourself and the rest of your team as you guys move forward here?
I see myself as if I need to pitch, they'll put me in, and I see us probably going to state this year. I see us doing pretty good.
No, that's good. Well, JJ, you're certainly an integral part of that, no doubt. Anything else you want to say before we get you counted down in our Zaleski Sports Highlight House tonight?
No, I don't got anything else.
Nothing else. All right. Well, for those that may not know, what we'll do is we'll count. I'll say 3, 2, 1. You'll say your name and that you're in the Highlight House, and then we'll get you out of here. So. Yeah, we'll say I'm JJ Lewis and I'm in the house. So we'll go 3, 2, 1.
I'm JJ Lewis and I'm in the house.
That is JJ. Nice job. That's JJ Lewis tonight. He is our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player. JJ in the house tonight for Zaleski Sports. Again, they come out here with a 2-0 victory behind a 2-hitter from JJ in those 6 innings, and of course the good relief pitching. And as Coach Riley said, just the really good timely hitting, the 6 hits, which was more than enough to get the 2-0 victory. As Coach said, they have a lot of baseball games next week, about the halfway point in the American Legion season here. Again, a final out here tonight, out at DC Everest, 2-0. You've been listening to and watching American Legion baseball tonight on Zaleski Sports. Brandon Berencott on the call, Dan Lau on the production tonight. Glad that you're able to be with us. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Again, final DC Everest 2, Wausau 0. Signing off. Have yourself a very good 4th of July, everyone.